Greetings and welcome to another musical adventure in time travel. Today I'm going to demonstrate some playing techniques you can use on an ancient Greek tortoiseshell lyre. And I have in my possession a replica ancient Greek tortoiseshell lyre, made with an actual locally sourced, already naturally expired, fear not, tortoiseshell, found in the forests near Europos, near Thessaloniki. Some wonderful goat's horns protruding from the thing, and this was handmade in modern Greece by Luthieros, Ancient and Modern Instruments. More about Luthieros on my website blog on their amazing Lyre 2 project, dedicated to reintroducing the beautiful lyres of antiquity back into the modern world. If you go to the top navigation bar of my website, ancientlyre.com, you can see the blog there about the Lyre 2 project. So back to this amazing instrument. The techniques I'm going to show you entail using one of these amazing replica carved plectrums. Now, in ancient Greek times, the plectrums were carved out of either wood or bone. This particular one's made of wood. And the advantage of these things, as well as actually plucking the strings, the extra mass of the carved plectrum enables you to do a host of other little interesting techniques. For example, you can play rhythm on the thing. You can sort of tap the back of the horns. Sounds like a drum kit. And this technique is based on some of the techniques, rhythmic techniques, that are still played on the African lyres today. In the continent of Africa, unlike the rest of the world, the lyres of antiquity are still being played. Presumably they arrived there during antiquity on ancient trade routes to Africa and have remained there ever since. And examples of some rhythmic techniques you can spot on YouTube, in fact, for African lyres is the adungu. The bass adungu, that's played in Uganda by the Lyre people. I've seen a video on YouTube which features some traditional adungu music, and the bass adungu player, so that's like a 9-string arched harp, very similar to the ancient Egyptian harp that has a skin membrane, very similar to this. But the player is actually beating rhythm on the skin of the arched harp, just like I'm doing, tapping with this plectrum. So he's actually physically beating rhythm on the skin of the instrument. Also, the Kenyan nyatiti is another rhythmically played lyre. And on the nyatiti, the player, I should say, has like a foot bell, and he can also plays it on the floor and taps his foot against the arms of the lyre. So everything I'm doing with my rhythmic experiments are based on actual lyre playing techniques which have survived to the present day in Africa. And more about that on my website. The historical research section about the amazing lyres still played today in Africa. That's some of the blogs out the way with. So besides rhythmic technique, you can use the plectrum, the greater mass of the carved plectrum, to play accidentals. Now, the amazing thing about some of the surviving music of ancient Greece, which survives in an unambiguous alphabetical notation, similar to how we use A, B, C, D, E, F, G today in our own modern music, is that quite a lot of the music indicates the use of what we'd call accidentals. And how on earth do you play an accidental on a diatonically strung instrument? Well, you get one of these, and you can shorten the vibrating string length to increase its pitch. So, for example, the First Delphic Hymn to Apollo, one of the surviving examples of ancient Greek music from 128 BC, you can use the greater mass of the plectrum to play a few accidentals. To show you what I did there again. So all I'm doing is using the corner, the edge of the plectrum as a fret on the string to play the accidentals in the tune. And you're going to hear that little phrase in the tune I'm going to play, which is an arrangement of the First Delphic Hymn to Apollo from 128 BC, arranged for amazingly authentic replica ancient Greek tortoiseshell lyre. Enjoy the music. And please check these things out from my website, ancientlyre.com. Catch you later.